Hi everybody, this is Michelle from First Time Mom and Losing It. And if you want to know what I bought this week at the grocery, just keep watching. And I'm going to start this week doing 5 days on the Ketogenic Cleanse. And then for 2 days of the week, I'm just going to be doing regular keto. And I'm going to allow myself to have a treat, like a sweet treat that's also keto. So this is what I got in Sprouts. I got the Cello Wisps, and these are the cheddar cheese, which I was pretty excited about because I love the Parmesan Wisps, and I didn't know they had cheddar cheese, so this was a nice find. In Sprouts, they also sell the Himalayan pink salt granular form in bulk, and this is $2.99 a pound. So I got some of that because I was running out. This is so much better to use in recipes because you don't have to keep grinding it and cracking it like I used to do when I got the big container from Costco. I got some bacon ends and pieces. Now this is not uncured like the Trader Joe's kind, but I still wanted to try it. I like bacon ends and pieces because you get a combination of bacon parts, like you get thick pieces and thin pieces, and I like the way that tastes. I also got some chives. A lot of the recipes in the cleanse call for chives sprinkled on top, and it makes it look prettier, but it also gives it a nice onion flavor. I got some deli ham to make the egg and ham cups. Then this was the main reason that I went to Sprouts. They had the Rao's tomato sauce for $4.99, which is a great sale because they're usually always in the supermarket for at least $9. So the Rao's spaghetti sauce is the lowest carbs I've ever seen it. So this is 3 whole carbs for half a cup. So I never really use half a cup. I usually use more than a quarter cup. So you're talking about a carb and a half per quarter cup. So that's the lowest I've ever seen it. So every time I see the Rao's tomato sauce on sale, I get it. So it was a great deal at $4.99. So I picked up 2. So that's what I got in Sprouts. And then I went to Aldi's and I got tomato sauce, beef broth, green onions, cilantro, salsa, garlic powder, baby dills, minced garlic, and cream cheese. Now most of the stuff like the cilantro, the tomato sauce, the broth, the salsa, and the green onions is for the ropa vieja that I'm going to be making this week. And I'll show you a picture so you can see what that looks like because I made it before. And the pickles is going to be for the creamy dill sauce that I put on top of the salmon, and I'll show you a picture of what that looks like. And then the cream cheese is going to be for my coconut cheesecake fluff that I like to make as a sweet treat when I'm not doing the cleanse. And I have a video for that, and I'll link it down below on how I make it. So that's everything that I got in Aldi's. Then I went to Kroger's and I got a brisket, and that's going to be for the ropa vieja. Now I was excited to find the brisket because last time I was on the cleanse I couldn't find it. So I had to make the ropa vieja with I think a beef chuck roast, and this is supposed to be more tender, so I'm excited to see the difference in how it tastes. I also got the green onion, the red onion, that's also for the ropa vieja. I got the zucchini, that's going to be for the bacon and egg ramen, but you don't use your ramens, but you use zoodles. I'll show you a picture what that looks like. I got a cucumber, 2 limes, a lemon, tomato, some mushrooms for my Italian marinated mushrooms, and I also got some sesame oil because I ran out. And that's what I got at Kroger's. I was almost home and I forgot that I didn't get the coconut for my cheesecake, which I usually get at Kroger's. So I went to my local Tom Thumb and I got this unsweetened shredded coconut. So that's going to also be for my coconut cheesecake fluff. So that's everything that I got this week. And I'm going to show you my meal plan for the week. So I just wrote down my list for the week. I just jotted it down. So on Monday, I'm going to be having the bacon egg ramen, which is not ramen but zoodles, as my first meal. And my second meal, I'm going to have the Reuben pork chops and the Italian marinated mushrooms. Then the next day, I'm going to have the bacon mushroom eggs with the slow cooker ropa vieja and Scotch eggs. Then I'm going to have steak and eggs, and then poached salmon with creamy dill sauce for dinner. And then the next day I'm going to have kimchi eggs. And then for dinner I'll have the slow cooker ropa vieja again with the Scotch eggs. Then I'm going to have ham and egg cups with steak au poivre for 2, which is only gonna be for me, so it'll be for 1. But that's the 5 days that I'm planning on the cleanse. And then the next 2 days, I'm probably gonna eat some of the shredded pork shoulder that I have left over, and then I'm not sure what I'll have the next day. So I really want to do like 5 days of the keto cleanse because I felt really good on the cleanse and I like the food, but I also want to take 2 days of just more like lay back eating. If I want like a sweet treat, or if I want to go out and have a bunless burger, I want to do that. So 5 days on the cleanse and 2 days just regular keto, and that's what I'm having.